Hey guys, Mark Allen, BHSpringSolutions LLC and BHSpringSolutions.com. And in this session of, we're going to call this a session for High Power University and also just for our BH veterans generally. This is showing you the final quality check from BHSpringSolutions on our advanced barrel for high power pistols. And today is August 14th. 2020 and COVID and the world situation played just crazy stuff with this production run of barrels, which originally was due in like at the end of April, if you can fathom that. Just delayed at every point in the process. Finally, we are starting to receive barrels from this production run, and we're going to be able to fill our back order starting tomorrow and Saturday, August 15th. We do not have sufficient quantity to fill all of the back orders. That is coming, and it's going to be arriving in small parts of this production run, but as soon as small quantities are finished, they're being shipped to us, and this is the first shipment. Anyway, we were just doing the last quality check, and so far so good. Everything, it just really just does look stunning about these. And I thought I'd share with you what goes into the final quality check of these barrels. Mainly, we're looking at the tolerances on two things, and one is the barrel cam lug fit, and that is these lateral sides here. Their fit where they live. This is a very close tolerance right here. And that's the main thing that we're looking at. I've got 4 different generations of high power frames, one that goes way back into the maybe late 30s. One here from 1989, a forged frame, and then a forged frame Mark II, and then a cast frame Mark III from 2003. And this barrel has already been through all of those. And then they are fit checked in these handguns for different slides, and I'll show you what that's like. These 4 that I just explained to you, this is a surplus and a very old high power. This is also a military surplus. This is my 30,000 round carry high power, and this is basically our Safe Queen. It's an 03, and it had SFS on it from the factory. So out of all of these pistols, the lowest round count is going to be on the Safe Queen on the 2003. And generally, I would expect this to be a very good fit when we drop it in there. And you can see that is it is just like a glove. That is exactly what we would expect. Go to my 2003 30,000 known rounds through this slide, and I do have what I would expect. There's just a little bit, and actually this is really optimal, is just having a little bit of margin, just a little bit of movement, so that when the barrel and the slide heat up and that relationship starts to close a little bit, the barrel has some place to go. That's really a nice fit. This was from Israel, a surplus high power. Nobody knows how many rounds this handgun has had through it, but it's probably had plenty. And I would expect even maybe just a little bit more margin in this one. And there is just a little bit. And that is actually a beautiful fit of this barrel. The slide recesses in this handgun, they have a little bit of wear to them. In other words, they're just a little rounded on the corners. It doesn't necessarily hurt anything, but that's mainly the reason why you hear that extra little bit of movement there. And it actually sounds more than what it feels like, because it's actually, you can see it's just moving very little. So that is, again, exactly what we would expect. And then the one that was made way back in the 1930s, again, nobody knows how many rounds through it, and it's about like that surplus. The fit of the barrel lugs to the slide recesses in all of these high powers would be considered absolutely excellent fit for excellent accuracy. Obviously, if a slide has been used less, and it has greater integrity of the slide recesses. You heard the fit is much more tight, much more close for what that's worth. One thing worth mentioning is if this barrel or any other barrel that fits like that, where it's really just very, very right there. If this handgun is shot hard, if the barrel, the slide get very, very hot, the barrel lugs will find a way to help its relationship with those slide recesses in the form of that relationship. You will notice over time will get just a little bit more margin to it, and that's really, really okay. Right now this relationship is very, very snug, and if this is shot hard and it gets heated up, there will be a little bit of metal wear that will happen on these edges of the barrel lug and on these slide recesses, but it's going to be necessary because after these things get heated up, that relationship is going to close up even more. So, but it's commendable, fantastic fit. Based on our blueprint, this is exactly the fit that we would expect in all of these slides based on their believed previous usage or known previous usage. So we thought we would just show this to you. We do a final visual check, and then we clear each barrel for shipping. So if you notice any little bit of black or anything here on the barrel lug cam, that's coming off of the inside of one of these 4 high power frames. We try to polish that off and make sure we don't leave any marks on those things. I'm Mark Allen, BH Spring Solutions LLC, and BHSpringSolutions.com.